Before we socialize America, why don't we just socialize the NBA and see how it all works out? Because by golly jeepers, people, what is happening in the NBA these days just is not fair. Can you believe it? LeBron James made $88.7 million this year. Steph Curry made $79.5 million. And Kevin Durant made $65 million. According to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, any dollar earned over $10 million should be taxed at 70%. So LeBron only really deserves less than 30 of his $88.7 million. And yeah, that seems fair to me because, the government deserves LeBron's money because they in Washington are the ones who play basketball and impress millions of fans every night on the court, right? Not LeBron? Well, maybe. And also, how is it fair for LeBron to make $88.7 million when the average NBA salary is only around $6.4 million? Those stinking 1%ers in the NBA? But that's just so not fair that LeBron James made $88.7 million when most other players only make around $6 million. I don't think that just because LeBron James is a king among men that dominates the court, that he should make almost 14 times as much as the average other player. Where is the social justice in that? Now, let's be super fair, guys, and let's socialize the NBA with our fairness doctrine. Step 1. First, let's remove any and all financial incentive to work harder and be better than any of the other players. Please. Let's make it super fair. No player should earn more than $1 million, and no player should earn less than $1 million. Gosh, they're getting paid to play with a ball. Isn't $1 million enough? Fair money for all the same, so equal. I love it. And who needs more than $1 million? Nobody, right? So the other super unfair thing about the NBA is that why do some players get more playing time than others just because they are better or something? So unfair. I don't think so. Not if this fairness doctrine promoting social justice warrior has anything to do with it. So if a team has 12 players on the bench and only 5 can play at a time, that's 240 player minutes per game. So no player should ever be able to play more than 20 minutes per game. No more of this 38 minutes per game average by LeBron James or Steph Curry. 20 minutes per game for everyone because equal playing time for everyone is fair for everyone. So now, if we actually applied what I described, which is the left's current vision of social justice and fairness, to the NBA, it would destroy the league and the players that thrive in it in less than a single season. It would literally destroy one of America's favorite competitive sports overnight in a silly effort to impose a false sense of equality in results as opposed to equality of opportunity. And it would literally hurt not only the hardworking superstars in the league, but also the hardworking players who come off the bench. In the name of fairness and socialized equality, doing this to the NBA would literally destroy the league's platform to showcase basketball genius and greatness. In the name of fairness, socialism would destroy the league's ability to allow the greatest basketball players in the world to compete and play the game of basketball at a skill level astonishing to all of us who watch. It would destroy the childhood dreams of the youth across the country who someday dream to have their day in the NBA spotlight. It would destroy the natural financial rewards and incentives that naturally flow to those who work the hardest, develop their talents the most, and stand out the brightest as bright shining stars shining above and beyond all of the rest. It would destroy the pure excitement and anticipation of being a fan and watching your favorite team make it to the NBA Finals. Simply stated, it would destroy the game of basketball and the NBA dreams of any player playing at a highly competitive level. So, would Americans be willing to destroy the greatness of the game of basketball in America simply to make the player compensation and playing time more fair for all the players? Which players naturally exhibit differing talent and skill levels? No, we would never do this to the NBA. It would destroy it. But then I ask, why would we even ever consider doing this to our country? In the context of what socialism and what the institution of socialized fairness would do to the NBA, America is no different. The institution of socialism in America would be just as destructive as it would be to the NBA. So why are we even considering it? True social justice is colorblind and merit-based, just like what we see in the NBA today. Without consideration of race, the best basketball players in the world are able to showcase their talents, and the outcome and reward of work and talent will always be different and vary greatly in the NBA, as it will in America. But the opportunity to play and to work is openly equal to all, regardless of race or religion. And those who work the hardest and develop their God-given talents to the highest degree, like LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant, are and should be financially rewarded the most. And they are worth every penny that they are paid. But this doesn't mean that the $2 million rookie in the NBA doesn't have things pretty darn good as well. And if the league's superstars make it big because they truly are superstars, by no means should they be forced to pay 70% of their earnings to the federal government. Capitalism, freedom, and an equal opportunity followed up with a merit-based reward system, just like what we see in the NBA today, allows each American to strive to reach their greatest personal potential, and it rewards each of us handsomely when we do. And because of the rewards that come from capitalism, even the Americans who are currently struggling the most among us still have it better than the majority of the rest of the world. Socialistically attempting to falsely equalize the results of varying skill, effort, work ethic, and God-given talent in the end hurts everybody. And it destroys the natural incentive which motivates people to strive for personal success and individual greatness. If, as Americans, we love our country as much as we love the NBA, please let's not allow the left to destroy either one in the name of fairness through the institution of socialist public policies. Capitalism is where it's at, guys. If you agree with me and believe in capitalism, please download Pursuit of Happiness from the App Store or Google Play and make the pledge to be American. Thank you to all who do.